3, 2, 2.5. What's the name of the stream?
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play.
No.
Um,
Battle below Winter's Hearth.
Abandoned dungeon with a question mark?
That's clickbaity enough. Alright.
Yeah, because we
Mind
get so
Flayers
live.
stole my diamonds?
Mind Flayers stole my brain?
You will not believe what happens next.
No.
I'm playing games.
Alright, we are good.
Cool. Who wants to give us a quick recap before I slaughter you all?
Huh?
Huh?
Well,
Wait, what? Sorry?
we were just getting into... Basically, we're going to Winter's Hearth as a strategic location for the war on drugs. I mean, GIF. And we're going to be essentially delving into this dungeon that we believe contains something that the Githyanki want, so that we can either destroy it or use it against them. Probably destroy it, though. We've met with the city captains. We've met with our dubious Mind Flayer friend. And he gave us this kind of information. We located the entrance to this, or I should say, our robot companion Risa was able to find the entrance to this place underwater on the side of an island, where we entered, navigated a little bit, and then stumbled upon some corpses that immediately started animating and looking very scary.
Awesome. Roll initiative.
Awesome.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Ooh,
look
whose
at
dice
me.
is the purple one?
It's time to do.
I changed my dice
I
recently.
like the look of
It
that, man.
looks good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
The roll itself, not so good.
Hey, at least your
I think-
dice look good.
I'm forgetting. Do I have to roll initiative for Albert if he moves? I think I technically do.
Some help.
Yes. Yes.
I don't have to roll initiative for Risa because she goes to the after me. That's how the rule states.
Oh, yeah, Risa's right after you, so use your
Yeah.
bonus action to command her.
Wait, I didn't even roll. Wait, it auto rolled Risa.
Oh, it's because
Oh.
Risa is an NPC, and if you clicked the auto roll NPCs button, Josh.
I did. Oh, bad.
She's not an NPC. She's a
She is,
character.
technically.
Sort of. She's a half NPC, half PC.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's weird because it's a monster character sheet, but she technically has more abilities than a regular monster.
So, stumbling upon these corpses, they each rise, long, withered tentacles writhing beneath their very large and oval eyes. Their skin is gaunt and white. And the one next to you, Wrath, goes first.
Psychic damage.
Yeah, psychic damage. Barbarian. No big deal.
Fine.
Give me 1 sec here. Okay, cool. So this one, it's a little bit different looking. It, instead of being as gaunt and as decrepit looking as the others, it has its form still intact, and it will. Let's see if it will move forward to here, and it will take its multi-attack on you and make 2 claw attacks and 1 tentacle attack. So, first one is a 22 to hit. Second one is a 16 to hit. 16 hit.
No, 16 does not hit.
Cool. So the damage for the first claw is 21 points of necrotic damage and slashing damage. And the magical attack is going to be a 15, which misses. So the first claw strikes out, rakes you across the chest. Are you still... Your rage has probably dropped from the last...
Yeah, I don't have rage on, so I'm gonna have to take
Okay.
all 21
You
of
take
it.
the full 21 of that.
Oof.
It goes in for another claw attack, but what weapon are you wielding right now?
Great sword.
Sword. Bring it up and just parry that off. And as you do, you kind of move a little closer, and its tentacles start to elongate and start wrapping around your head and upper torso, and you rip out of them as fast as you freaking can.
I'm gonna actually use my reaction to post.
Go for it.
Let's see here. Okay, so it's just one melee attack.
Just a single
Oh,
attack back.
excuse me.
I don't think it's
Or
with
very
advantage.
much excused.
So it doesn't say anything about advantage. It just says make a melee weapon attack against the creature.
I don't think you can use your reckless attack with it. Because it's
Okay.
not,
Nope,
on,
not on this
on
one.
your turn, technically.
17 hit.
17 hits.
Nice. So is that adding
15.
my rage? I think it is.
It is, yeah.
So 13 and then 1d8 for the superiority die.
Okay. 16 points of damage.
So 14, because the rage has to be taken off.
Oh, because you're not in rage. If you go in your character sheet, you can disable the effect temporarily until you actually rage.
Right?
But I mean,
Just
I'm
don't have to go
assuming-
back and change it again, because I'm going to be raging.
Josh, if you want to start the actual combat, it'll do the stuff where it There we go.
Oh, handy. That's a really cool. I like that next.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm just going to move this back over here. Okay. It takes the damage, and it makes no noise as you hit it. Now this undead mind flayer's turn.
Goody.
See what we got here.
I just have
Hey,
to
you
say
know
this is kind of scary to see. Nothing going on.
Oh gosh, that's right. I forgot you can't see anything.
No. Not until I come around the corner.
It is going to bring its hands together, and a little jolt of electricity bounces between its hands, and it's going to cast lightning bolt in a perfectly straight line between Wrath, Charles, and Donko. Need y'all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
And
Is this something that I can see coming?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you get advantage.
oof. So why are my dice just plain white?
You have to edit them if you go into the module
they
settings
did.
in Dice So Nice. It might have reset because the stupid
Oh,
things.
and you've been messing around with some of them.
Yeah, I mean, I've been updating
Okay.
things and let's see. I need a deck save, right?
Save, yep.
So with
Matthew
nat 20,
succeed.
do I know how to redirect lightning yet?
Yet?
That's good.
Got to do the avatar dance, the drawing the line from the elbow across the heart.
I
Oh no, through the
could.
stomach, not cross the heart, because that'll kill you.
I'm
Right.
Down
assuming
into the
Wait,
sea of
how-
G.
I could add a D4, but wait, no. Wait. Never mind. I already rolled the save. It's too late. I could have attempted to counterspell
Wait.
that, but
How much damage did you say we took?
I have not yet.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It is 29 points of lightning damage, 14 to you, Wrath. Actually, oh, you're not raging, so yeah, 14 to you.
Do you know absorb elements, Donko?
I do not have it prepared.
You fool.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Alright. Where else?
Or I might. Hold on, let me find it. Where is... It's a
First
first
level
level,
spell.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I do not have it prepared, no.
Okay. My turn. Oh boy. Well. Let's see.
Did you guys know I actually have it prepared, but I'm not around the corner.
Yeah. What do I want to do? Sorry, I should have thought of this beforehand. I mean,
Okay.
I don't have too many options, so I'm gonna. Do I still have Hex up? I believe I do. I don't think at any point.
Make a.
Oh, I do need to make a
Constitution saving
con
throw.
save for
Yep.
that lightning I just got hit with.
So, 14 is the DC.
Oof. Yeah, no, I don't have Hex up. I'm gonna put Hex up. Gonna cast Hex on the guy who just lightning bolted me.
Is next.
And then I'll cast Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
Right. Blast. There it is.
3 shots.
Hits.
Okay.
Misses.
Okay.
Misses.
Okay.
Oh.
That's unfortunate, but whatever.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 9 plus a d6 of necrotic. That's probably the lowest amount of damage I've dealt in a while. That's gonna be 13 points of damage total.
Okay. How much necrotic? 4?
Yeah.
I'll just give it to you. You intuit, whatever it's called. That the necrotic damage did not do as much as you thought it would.
Okay, got it. And then Charles will do his classic move of running around a corner.
And then hide.
Brave Sir
My
Charles. He
signature
bravely
move.
ran away.
And that's my turn. Actually,
Mr.
yeah, no, that we'll leave it at that.
Mr. Bath.
So bonus action rage,
There it is.
and then I'm gonna attack the guy right in front of me. Nice.
It's for 15
15.
points of damage.
Attack again. 12.
Back into him a couple times. He's still up, but he's looking hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and
Again,
use.
as your blade sinks in, there's no blood, there's no noise in this specific one.
I'm gonna use action surge.
Okay.
Do it again.
It's 15. Dang.
How's he looking?
Um, Still up. Just looking. You can tell he's breathing hard. Yeah. Really hurt.
16.
He's still up.
Ooh,
Barely.
man.
Jeez. Okay, I'm going to use. Is he holding a weapon?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use a menacing attack to test his wisdom, because I know that's probably really low. So just a D8. He has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Or be frightened, right?
Yep.
What's your means of scaring him? Like frightening him?
Just the fact that I've slashed through him so many times. I don't know if he's scared of dying at all.
Okay.
Might not like feel pain or whatever because he's not giving much reaction. Maybe it's setting in.
Bank on the fear of death, and it's hard to tell from this creature. It has like its eyes are completely white, so facial features. It's hard to tell. You can tell that he's not affected by being frightened at all. But that extra 8 points of damage is enough to kill him.
Oh, good.
Ah.
That's what I was hoping for anyway.
No, there it is.
That's
Was
it
that-
for me.
As that creature drops to the ground in a solid, you did like nearly 80 points of damage in a single round.
That's it though.
The others,
I'm gonna do half that is gonna be my cap from now on.
yeah. The others, in a single motion, hissed in anger. That is it.
Touche.
Chance, it's all you. Sorry.
So,
There you go.
alright, so moving here. Chance is going to move into the room a little to see the rest of what's going on.
Yeah, as you walk in, you see the three decayed mind flayers, and especially after seeing the lightning bolt shoot by and hearing the grunts and the slashes, you come in, you can see the array of evil in front of you.
Okay. So, guessing on where the lightning bolt he saw came from, he's going to move over this way. Oh, and he is going to cast Spell Shroud, Spirit Shroud on himself for radiant damage. Okay. Now let's see, that was bonus action. So now he's gonna swing twice at the mind flayer in the middle here with his pact weapon.
That's cool.
Is that
That
critical?
misses, unfortunately, with a natural 1.
Oh. Do I need to do
50
something because of
seconds.
that?
What's that?
Do I just roll the other one, or does something happen?
Nothing happens now.
Okay.
That's a
18,
swing and a miss.
however, does hit.
Okay. Alright, so that is 6 of that damage is radiance, and the
Okay.
other is slashing. Well, magical slashing.
Okay.
And I believe that's all I can do, or going to do.
All right. It's
Is
me.
now
Well, it's my owl.
Albert's turn.
I'm gonna have Albert fly up to Wrath and prepare, basically hold his action to cast a spell through him on my turn.
Okay.
And that would be his turn.
Okay. Now, his turn. All right, he is going to stretch his hand out, and licks of fire across his palm. As he casts. I'll check you one thing. He'll cast Scorching Ray. One beam going to you, Chance, one to Unko, and the other to Wrath.
Oh no.
One against Chance.
Chance, are you able to potentially counterspell that if you so desired?
If I wanted to, yes.
Hmm.
The one against Chance is a 12. This is one against Wrath as a 17. Needs your armor class, right?
Oh, my armor class is 15.
Yeah, mine's
I know.
17.
A 12 is
Oh.
obviously going to miss.
Okay.
Against Donko is a 10.
Nope.
So Wrath is the only one hit. Wrath, you take 3 points of fire damage
Ooh.
as the other two nearly miss and scatter off the floor and the wall, respectively. There. This Mind Flayer is then going to step back a couple of steps. It's his turn. Donko, you're up.
All right. A few quick things. Just observation-wise, because of my class, am I relatively confident these are undead?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And Wrath, how is he looking? Is he pretty bloodied or?
Beth?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah? All
I'm
right.
good.
Then I'm going to give you protection from evil, specifically undead. So creatures that are undead have disadvantage on attack rolls. You also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by undead.
Nice.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
And then I'm going to ready up Shillelagh just in case, and look at Charles and go, that's a good idea. I'm going to move behind the wall. because I am battered. That'll be my turn.
Right.
Mhm.
Castle, you're up. Actually, before you go, Castle, give me just a second, okay?
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna do something really weird.
yeah.
Well, because that room's not lit, is it?
What?
That room is not lit, is it?
You do not see any light in there at all.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Well, since Risa still is guiding me, I'm gonna have her. I hear the noise of the battle ensue, and I'll be like,
I will say you did see the lightning bolt and the scorching rays. And they did light up quite a bit in just brief segments.
okay.
So
So
you know that there's
yeah, I
something
know
in
the stuff going in. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna like essentially have Risa then. I'm like give her a command to like drop me off at the door opening, and then like playing right before you punch somebody, and I'll shoot right at them. So like she'll be calling my shots.
Okay.
So the help action to give you advantage, hypothetically?
If you want her to like help aim, it'll definitely give you the be doing the help action. Or you can have her
So that
go
would negate my disadvantage, wouldn't it?
would negate your disadvantage. Yep.
Okay, sure, let's do that. So, we'll both. Wait, am I allowed to? Oh yeah, I am. Oh wow, I see. Okay,
She can
so
see.
I'm gonna have. Yeah, she can see. So I'm gonna have her essentially come right here, and of course I'm bravely going to be behind. Oh, I can't see my character now. Oh shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay. 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 So. Okay. And then I'm gonna have her call my aim my shots. And since I wait, so and I saw the lightning and the come straight, so I'm probably gonna have her target this guy first.
Okay.
So 2 shots.
Pointing right through Raz.
Hmm,
I can say easily enough.
If
You like,
Risa's kind of helping him, I'd assume she wouldn't try to shoot
Yeah.
them through Wrath.
Yeah.
Good point.
go ahead and make your 2 shots single rolls each, since she's helping
Okay.
you.
Yep. This is fun. And of course, I'm only using that gun because I'm not going to be switching guns if she's helping me.
Fine.
Normal.
Pretty good.
3 hits.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and well, yeah. So
Go ahead and roll that second one
Damage.
too.
roll the second one too. Okay.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. I've trained her.
Yeah, it's a good pairing right there.
Okay, so that first one, not very great. That's okay, so not great damage, but they're magical piercing. though.
They're a magical piercing. 2 shots echo through the corridors here, and you do hear it hitting some sort of fleshy substance, and you do hear a sounds both shots, but that was about it.
Okay, sounds good.
So that's main work for me today, please. 13 damage.
Cool. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right,
Bravely hiding behind Raz. Bravely.
as everyone should. It's now the last Mind Flayer's turn. it. It sees this newcomer enter, and it will wave its hands in the air, and lines of black energy follow its fingers, and it traces some sort of sigil in the air. It then pushes its hands through it and casts Phantasmal Killer
Ooh.
at
Uh-oh.
Newcastle.
Wait. That actually might not be a problem.
Wait, what?
So I need you to make a Wisdom saving
Oh,
throw
never
as. Yeah, go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw.
I thought it was an int save for a second. I'm like, he's pretty
Wait,
good.
what's being cast at me?
Phantasmal Killer.
Oh, okay. And it's just so I'm being spell targeted.
Yes.
Okay. Wisdom?
Yeah, Wisdom save.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
That's rough, buddy.
You begin to see the darkness around you close in. And at this moment in time, I need you to describe to me Castle's worst fear.
Castle's worst fear.
That's what he sees in the blackness around.
His worst fear is probably the best force being melted down and poured into an abyss. Yeah. Essentially, like if like there was no like metal is just disappearing before me and like being melted down and poured into an abyss, never to be retrieved. That's probably his biggest fear.
In himself being melted down?
Yes. Yes.
You
Oh, and definitely, yeah. Risa and himself are being melted down, and like everything's just being poured into a bit. Like metal does not exist anymore.
as the darkness surrounds you, where Risa was, she's there again. However, you see her legs start to rip,
Oh.
melt. As she shrinks down into a puddle of melted of molten metal, of all sorts of types, hues. And then she starts to drip through the floor, down into nothing. You start to feel your legs do the same. Your hands become warm. You can see yourself melting. You take 40-10 psychic damage. Take 21 points of psychic damage.
Is that even possible for me?
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah.
Charles
Yeah, I've
talks
got a
to it all
mind.
the time.
Yeah, that's true.
We're also now frightened.
Oh, that's it's disease. Dang it. Okay. Who am I frightened from?
At the moment, you can't see it, which helps, I guess. But you're frightened of your situation, the situation that you find yourself in, melting, your companion melting.
Okay.
The end of
So I've
each
lost
of
all
you,
touches on reality.
my apologies. Don't take that damage right now.
Oh, okay.
At the end of each of your turns, you need to make another Wisdom save or take the damage. So you don't take the damage right now. Bet.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Okay, full health. Yay!
Now,
I'm
okay.
probably the only one with health.
For the round again. is big bads. Well, why the heck not? Top of all of that. Oh no. No. Sorry. He is going to shift up one. Look at you, Chance, and going to Mind Blast.
Ooh.
A 60-foot cone.
Is that a spell or?
Is not a spell.
Oh,
I need you, Wrath, Castle, and Risa each to make intelligence saving throws for me, please. Castle, you fail. Wrath, Chance, you both fail. Risa succeeds, however. Oh, sorry, she fails.
She's got
She was
-3.
16. Didn't realize that. Okay. You each.
you know what? Stop. I am using one of these, Josh. If I
Yeah.
can um to
Reroll.
okay, so I need to
No. Sorry, that was an auto succeed, wasn't it?
say
Was it an
again.
auto succeed or was it a reroll?
I think you said I could change it to a reroll.
Go ahead and
I mean succeed. I'm not sure.
call it an auto succeed.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
Should we
Yes.
explain what that was?
No.
not at all.
Leave it a mystery. I love it.
Mystery.
Chance, you feel the impact of this blast, this psychic energy that just pounds through you, and you hear each of your friends behind you. You're about to succumb to taking a ton of damage and being stunned for a minute. For feel the presence of your patron. Hear the voice in the back of your mind. Push on. Force them. Force the evil. Perish. You push through it. Take damage. Those who succeed don't take any damage. Okay. We're not stunned. However, the rest of you are.
That was a crappy roll.
Was a crappy roll. Wrath, Castle, and Risa each take 16 points of psychic damage. And you are now each stunned for 1 minute. You can repeat that saving throw at the end of each of your turns. But you are each stunned.
Because of the protection that Donko gave me, is that guy undead? Did he get disadvantage on that?
Huh.
But it would probably translate to advantage to you. Go for it. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Says he can't
I'll
be
just do it
charmed or
that way.
frightened
Ah!
or possessed.
Yeah,
so
it's not gonna matter.
Yes.
Awesome. Natural one.
But you said this
You're
is
still,
stunned, right? Not frightened.
It's a stun, yes.
Okay, then yeah, there's nothing from protection from evil that helps with that.
Cool.
is the Mind Flayer's turn, however. Charles.
All right, Charles will run over here. He will see Risa, Castle, and Wrath. I'm assuming they're just completely like dazed.
I got stars going around their heads.
Yeah, something like that. All right, let's see. What can Charles do?
You see me sobbing, actually. I'm actually legitimately crying just as I'm like looking down at the ground.
No, I don't like that idea. That's unfortunate because that idea could have been good.
Honestly, this is probably the first time I truly understand what you guys' experience in the dream realm was like.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wrong.
Gosh, what do I do here? All right. This is what I do. Yeah, fine. We're gonna Eldritch Blast the main dude. 'Cause that's what
Still
I do.
hexed?
Yeah, who is still hexed.
Wait, does this mind flayer in the
Wait.
middle like look different from the others?
Wait, I'm
Does look
curious.
a little bigger, yeah. Hits. Same, Michael?
He's hexed? What is he hexed on? Because he gets
Um,
disadvantage on something, doesn't he?
I probably would have done wisdom or no. Yeah, wisdom checks, which isn't
Oh.
necessarily like.
Yeah, no, okay.
If
Yep,
he tried to
okay.
perceive something around him, he'd certainly have a hard time. But
We
all
tried
right.
to see where you guys were.
All right, so that plus that. Okay. Attack numero dos. Does a 15 hit?
15 just hits.
Oh, thank goodness. All right.
Once again, the necrotic damage doesn't seem to do a whole lot. But, max damage on both of them.
That's something. Is he still up after 2
Yeah.
hits?
Let me do some maths.
Yeah, do the math.
By the way, as I neglected to mention this earlier, as you are attacking this one, the others seem to be reacting to the damage as well.
Oh,
Interesting.
very interesting.
Still up, yeah.
Okay, then the third attack. Yeah, that'll hit.
Absolutely.
Man, that was 3 6s in a row. Holy crap.
It was, yeah.
And it's only doing half damage. It's still dealing damage. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So that's another. Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Charles is actually gonna go over here.
Okay.
And
The
then,
you, am
as a bonus action, oh wait, can I not cast that as a bonus action? Dang it. Dang it. That's not something I can cast as a bonus action. Then, that's it.
That's it? Alright.
Yeah.
Wrath.
Yeah, I think
You
I'm
are
gonna
stunned.
I'm gonna go ahead and be stunned this turn voluntarily.
Not that he's being
Yep,
forced to, he's choosing to.
Of course, yeah, it's a choice. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw at the end of your turn.
With advantage because of
with,
the
with
Gongo?
advantage because it's versed and undead. Technically, yeah. 13 unfortunately won't do it.
Yep.
Darn.
That is Death's turn. Chance. You're up.
Okay, with what this
Or not
guy
done.
with what this guy just did, I'm actually as my bonus action, I'm going to where is it? I'm going to put my Hexblade's curse on this guy in front of me.
Mm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna use my action to attack him.
For it.
16 hits.
Does hit.
Okay. Here's the damage for that.
16
And
points.
it looks like 2 of that was radiant. Can I tell if the radiant damage makes a difference?
It doesn't seem to be doing extra damage, but it doesn't seem to be.
It's not dealing damage.
So yeah, it's dealing damage. It's doing what you expect it to.
Okay. Alright, next attack with my packed weapon. Alright,
22 hits.
and here's the damage. I said here's the damage.
Oh,
4 damage.
very nice.
Alright.
That you hear.
With that,
With that, you hear almost surround sound, a loud screech. As each of them react to that damage pretty heavily. Not there's. It's still up. It looks very hurt.
okay.
That's
Oh.
Sure.
In case this matters, this middle mind flayer can't regain hit points because of Spirit Shroud until. When is it?
By the way, Ryan, did Albert have to make that save against that Mind Blast?
technically yes.
Too many turns have passed. It's
Until the start of my next turn. Like they're undead, so I don't know. But anyway, that's my
Good to
turn.
know. Okay, cool. Albert, make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh no. Can't
Wait,
believe the
succeeds, he takes half
seven.
damage.
Does
doesn't
undead
it?
work like
Or no?
if we do a full heal or something like
He
that?
has
Don't they
one.
just die?
He has 1 HP. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Albert bursts into little
Feathers.
leaves and feathers and leaves and like dust, and he's gone.
Oof. Poor Albert.
Rip.
You can be resummoned,
Now-
right?
Yeah, I
Sal-
can summon him
Yeah,
anytime.
but
This is the first time I think Albert has been.
He died in what fight was it? He's died once before, I think.
Okay.
Similar
Yeah.
thing happened. Sent him out to do a touch buff, and then he got caught in an AOE.
Right,
Yeah.
So this guy.
Risa got killed by
Seeing
mind flayers last time.
Technically, I killed Risa, but
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
the greater good.
worked out in the end. Probably.
Yeah.
And no trauma at all, none.
So everyone looking hit point wise.
Bad. Well, not bad.
Bad.
I'm at full health.
I'm relatively bad.
I'm at like
Yeah,
I'm looking bloodied.
I'm a little above half. Or
I'm
maybe
insane right now.
a tenth above half.
Yeah, I'm barely above half, and Risa is about to die.
Well, Reese is a robot.
Yeah. He's not to me.
I know.
To Reese's dream of electric sheep.
She never sleeps, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. What's happening, DM? You're leaving me in suspense.
This is the death scene
Shall we-
that he promised. This is when he takes us down into the endless dream world, which there is no escape from limbo.
I'll check one thing here. Sorry. Was not expecting.
Well, if it's death scene, get some Gwen's theme in here.
Well, I
Alright.
surely hope it's not a death scene.
We'll see.
Is going to, seeing as a ton of damage just came from chance, going to point his finger at you, his bony, gnarled finger. He's going to cast Disintegrate.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
Counterspell.
good idea. I cannot bring you back from disintegrate. So
I mean, well,
no, I have to have remains with revivify, right?
Okay.
I technically have reincarnate.
Oh, true.
So, here's what we're doing.
Oh no, yeah.
What?
Your counter spell is 5th level, correct?
Yes.
The Mind Flayer down at the bottom is going to attempt to counterspell your counterspell.
Counterspell.
Reverse Uno. Reverse Uno. Well, unfortunately,
Mind Flayer
reverse
next
Uno.
to Mind Flayer next to Chance is going to attempt to counterspell your counterspell.
Counterspell.
No,
So we're
I'm
just gonna have a magical explosion happen here right now, right?
So no, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You know,
Here's the thing. His counterspell, the one on the right, is going to be cast at 3rd level. So he needs to roll to get above a 15. Correct?
Yes.
correct.
So his ability. This is his ability check to see if he can counterspell Charles's counterspell.
Wait, doesn't one of them have disadvantage
Wait,
or
did
something because they're hexed?
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is
Oh, but it's-
intelligence.
Yeah.
Darn.
So did Charles just try to counterspell the counterspell that was going to counterspell my counterspell?
And then
Yeah.
I'm going to counterspell his counterspell, which is counterspelling the other
Okay.
counterspell. Which is,
Okay.
Which is
okay,
attempting
okay.
to counterspell you.
Yes.
A very big
Okay.
chain reaction. I hate you.
Magical warfare.
He succeeds.
Yeah, I figure.
Counterspelling you.
Do I have anything to say screw you to that? Let me check.
Can your talisman bring scores down at all?
No.
Come on, you have the Arcana, you have the Magi, Staff of Magi. Isn't there anything you can...
I mean, I do.
You could break it.
Ha ha. I actually wouldn't do a lot. I'm gonna be real with you. With like literally.
Yeah.
Wait. Dang it. Ah man. That takes a reaction, doesn't it? Let me double check.
Double check that.
That's weird.
You know what? I can't
figuring
believe I'm
that out.
doing this. I'm using this second yellow dice to shoot down the second Mind Flayer's counterspell because I'm feeling afraid of the disintegrate spell. Oh, did he just leave?
Yeah, he did.
Disintegrate's
So-
definitely a
The bony finger of death is definitely an indication.
player killer.
Yeah.
I mean, what's Disintegrate's max damage?
a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. It is. If you casted it higher, it's ridiculous, but it's 10d6 plus 40.
Technically, if
So-
I had...
A possible 100 damage.
So,
at
have
most.
I... By saying I cast Counterspell, I've already spent my reaction, correct? Before I even make the ability check?
That's a good question.
Because
I think
technically...
that's a game rule up to the.
Yeah, I'll ask Josh. Because... Technically...
You have like a super ability in your staff.
But then I'm defaulting on my... Yeah, whatever.
So,
Well, I decided that because I'm afraid of the disintegrate spell, I'm gonna use a second yellow die on the mind flayers on the second mind flayers counter spell.
automatically make you fail.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to see what would have happened. This is not a legit roll. I just wanted to see.
Just wanted to see what.
Would have succeeded.
Okay.
So,
So
once
good.
again, or you hear in Draconic in the back of your mind, this is weird. Let's stop this now. And hear, you can only imagine the swear word out of the Mind Flayer's weird mouth as its counterspell fizzles in its hand for no reason at all. And yours goes off. I need you now to cast, because since Disintegrate is a 6th level spell, I need you to roll a charisma check. You
Okay.
need to beat a 16.
Charisma check aiming for 16.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Use another one.
I don't think
His
you
last
have...
one.
That was his last one, or...
This would be if he's using it now.
Well, technically, you wait until you make the dex save against Disintegrate. And then
Yeah.
you could auto
See how bad it really is.
Because I think...
The dex save, huh?
Yeah, and I think if you succeed, it's 0 damage.
I'm not gonna use it.
See if you succeed on the dex save. That's basically...
Wait, I could have used it on. Oh, grief.
All right.
Whatever.
Go ahead and roll your deck save.
Here goes.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be a good time to...
Hey, you might not die.
And if you do, we have ways of bringing you
Slapping
back.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, he's using it already. Auto.
how much HP do you have?
93.
Oh,
But
Oh,
like,
you'll live.
Yo, yeah, you can live.
yeah, but like, how much suffering are we already suffering?
I mean, does your die recharge, or is this a one-time
Welcome to the first
thing?
room of the dungeon, guys.
If you can survive it,
I don't know.
I'd say tank it.
But the thing is, what if another one... I guess, I don't know.
We get a short rest for this, guys. We get a short rest.
I think we might
Yeah,
need
just-
more than that.
You know
I
what?
got you. Just tank it. I got you.
Okay, I'll take it then.
Beam, after all of this crazy counter spelling, beam hits you in the chest, and you can feel the breath being pulled out. Your torso, like, almost nearly collapses on itself before you push through it and live. It hurt really freaking bad. You live.
You have surpassed judgment.
It's not good.
All right.
Josh, real quick, before we move on from
What's
that
up?
weird counterspell thing, I need to make it more complicated. When I say I'm casting counterspell, before I've made the ability check, have I already used my reaction?
Yes.
Okay. Because I wanted to argue that if Charles saw someone counterspelling him, he would have switched his use to reaction to use his to instead of attempting to counterspell, he would have switched to using
So
his
the
staff to absorb.
reaction of somebody else is reacting to your casting of
Okay. Just wanted to double
spell.
check.
And the way I kind of see it is like order of operations.
Got it.
Like disintegrate spells at the bottom, Kansas counterspell, bad guys counterspell, your counterspell, other bad guys counterspell, and it
Eventually all fell down.
yeah, as long as you were attempting to cast counterspell, he was going to use his reaction to attempt to cast counterspell as well.
Right. Okay.
So it trickles down.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Gotta love them both.
Ooh, Donko.
All right.
Sure.
Seeing all this craziness happen, just gonna shake my head.
I actually didn't see that.
I can see him from here.
Oh, you see the beam? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I saw him get hit by disintegrate, and I assume there were a lot of flashes of light. So I'm going to, push through. I believe I can reach him, yeah. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 5th level. Yeah, let's do
Oh my
5th
God.
level.
Pretty good.
Right.
Got Cure Wounds, right? Please tell me I prepared it. Yes, okay. Ooh, okay, so that would be 1d8 normally, but for each level higher, so a total of 5d8s.
Plus your wisdom.
5d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. So 5. I don't have proficiency to that, do I?
Mm-mm.
I'm not a life cleric.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
not great. It's not bad. You got 26 more HP.
Thank you.
And I'm going to. Where is it? Do I have it? Oh no, I didn't.
Didn't what?
I don't have any healing potions. I could have sworn I bought some. DM, I have a potion of 3 question marks. Let me. When did we get that? I don't have any notes in it. Do
I
you?
think that's when you attempted to make healing potion.
No, I feel like it was a reward for something. It was a potion we didn't know what it was. It was recent, like within the last couple of sessions. I really should have put notes in here. I just have it's potion of 3 question marks, and then there's 4 question marks as the description.
That's extremely helpful. Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you what you want to do with that, but
Wait. That was. I think that might have been from.
I feel like if Ryan and the DM don't know where it's from, Donko definitely doesn't know where it's from.
oh, absolutely. No, I mean, I think canonically we don't know what it does. It was the thing. Is like I couldn't identify
Yeah.
its powers.
That was. Yeah. Okay. One sec. That was from. Called Hunter's Lair.
The what?
It was from the Dragon's Lair.
Okay.
Black Dragon's Lair.
Well, I'm gonna
You guys-
pull it out. I'm gonna look at it, and depending on what it looks like, I'm gonna chug it.
A sec to find my notes. One sec.
Oh, it's from the Horde? Well, that might be
I think
good.
it's from.
We'll see. It
It's
might
from-
it might be exploding physic, Max from Elden Ring.
No. I
In
hope
which
not.
case, I'm alright with that.
Bye bye.
So don't.
Exploding physic?
It's a potion you can drink in Elden Ring that makes you explode and kill everything around you. It's great.
Bone
So,
exploding juice.
Bone exploding juice.
That
we,
sounds weird.
my brother and I got killed by somebody with that 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah. It's such a
Really
fun
great.
build. Was he wearing a pot hat?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember specifically. I just remember going up and then everyone just died. I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah. I think the most fun I've ever had PvP wise was throwing pot build with exploding physic. It's good stuff.
It's something inherently few about that. um.
Music is very thing.
Right?
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's you pull it out and you look at it. It has some sort of almost translucent, glowing purple liquid.
Purple.
And just from the little bit that seeped out from the top, it smells of sugar
Ooh.
and plum.
Mm. Well,
Plums are good.
there are times to use potions of mystery and there are times to not, and this is a time to. And I'm gonna chug it. See what happens.
Chug it in the way Donko can.
Yeah, I'm gonna smash it against my face.
As your body absorbs it.
But legitimately, his orb is now up on his head, right? So
Yeah.
you take it, you smash it against your orb, and the glass goes everywhere, but the liquid stays. Not even on your hand, just on the orb. It seeps into it. You somehow into it that it has a muddy kind of dirt taste to it.
Mm. Earthy.
You can feel
A slight oakish.
slight nutty oakish.
It's got a musty scent to it.
Mhm.
Like wine tasting.
You immediately feel in wherever you feel like your core is, burning sensation. Not painful, but enough to know that there is an excess amount of power.
Ooh.
Needs
I think I know what this is. Maybe.
Ooh.
To kill anyone.
Yeah. So, what does it do? What do I have? Is it physical power, magical power?
It definitely feels like magical power.
Okay.
I'm not entirely
Do it-
sure what it
Is
does.
it
but
powerful enough to allow me to take an additional action, or is my turn over?
unfortunately, your turn is over, but
All right, I'm gonna try and use the
But-
very last bit of my movement to try and switch places with Risa. To kind of stand in the same spot because she's small, right?
No,
Or is she medium size?
she's
medium
6
size.
tall.
Okay, then I can't get past her.
Yeah.
So
Be grateful I didn't use enlarge on her, or you definitely wouldn't get past.
10, 15. No, probably not. Okay, but I'm feeling strongs.
You're feeling this well of magic that almost feel like you can amplify something. It's weird.
Mm.
Okay. As I end my turn, just free action, Castle, do you have that Healy spider? I've got some oofs.
I'm just sobbing. I don't know you.
Castle, I need the spider. Castle. Risa, do you have the spider?
Lisa is just standing there, blank.
Oh goodness. This is not
Still
Yeah, we're in a bit of trouble, Donko.
bit of a pickle. Goodness.
Speaking of castle,
I'm just gonna kind of hide behind my shield a bit.
Speaking of castle, you need to make oh heck.
2 saves.
Yeah, like 5 saves.
Let's do first an intelligence saving throw to see if you can
Oh,
shake
yay.
off the stun.
Okay. That one should be fine.
Oh yeah. Look
Yeah,
at
that's fine.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw to see if you can shake off the fear.
All right.
Not take a bunch of damage.
Can you flash saving throws? That's a question.
I don't need flashes. We use them all. We have not stopped fighting for like 6 hours.
That's true.
I'm pretty tapped, honestly. We should have
might
taken
need
a
to make
short
We
rest.
might need to take a tactical retreat. I think we did actually, because I was
Did we?
full on spell slots.
That's right. You weren't able to because you flew to go get
I was doing
Risa.
other things. Yeah.
Everyone
Right.
else took a short rest though.
Wisdom save?
Wait, I flew to get Risa.
I did.
Go.
Oh wait, we took a long rest though.
No, we
No,
took a short.
short
You
rest.
took a short rest.
No, I don't get my arc. I only get 4 a day.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
figured.
you're out.
So wisdom save. Dang it!
Yep. Nope. And I have nothing that can make that advantage. Well,
Oh,
am I still able to outcast?
At this point in time, this is at the end of your turn. Since you're not stunned anymore, you can next turn take your action. But for now, you take 21 points of psychic damage.
All right, that's not too bad. Hey, that was the same roll you rolled last time.
Right.
37.
So now,
Okay, and then Reset has to do her stuff because she's stunned.
Yep, need to make an intelligence save for her too.
Yeah, this is gonna go well.
I don't think unless she rolls
Intelligence,
a nat 20, she
intelligence
doesn't
is
think
her
she can save.
worst. Yeah, it's like she literally is stupid. All of her intelligence is mine.
She is still stunned there, although you see her as a
Puddle.
melted pile of metal.
Yep.
Okay, it's now the other Mind Flayer's turn.
You guys like see me like towards the end of my turn, like trying to pull myself in, but still like shaken up.
Hey, let's see here. What, with everyone being there, is going to upcast Scorching Ray. Do a level.
So what level?
Level?
You're cutting out at the beginning of your sentence.
5th level.
Fifth.
Sorry, he is upcasting his Scorching Ray to a 4th level.
4th. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So, one on chance here, which is going to be a 10 and misses. One on Donko.
What's happening to me?
A Scorching Ray attack.
Oh, oof.
18 to hit.
Nope.
One against Wrath. Advantage because you're stunned. And that 20.
I may or may not die.
I mean, you won't die. You'll get unconscious though.
Right.
Okay, it's only 8 points of fire damage reduced because you are
Great.
so you're technically still raging.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're stunned and raging.
Yeah, I haven't
Stunned and
missed a
raging.
turn yet, huh?
You
He's
take 4
seething.
Not even.
No, I missed a turn. I missed a turn as stunned, so I lost my rage.
No, but you got
You also
attacked.
took damage.
Okay, attack or I get attacked.
And the last one against Castle is
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
All right. That is his turn. Top of the round. It's now this guy's turn. Hooray! He's going to reach out
Yay.
to Chance with a chilling grasp.
Oh.
Not another disintegrate? Come on.
They only get one of those. 26 to hit. Chance,
And-
you take 9 points of cold damage. As it reaches out, and you can feel its undead grasp really reach around your throat before you push it off, taking the damage there. That's his turn. Charles, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is very Frederick.
All right. Charles is going to cast his Eldritch Blast, but he's doing something particular. He's targeting the bottom guy.
Okay.
And he's going to see if he can make him drop the spell on Castle.
Oh, because it's concentration spell.
Mhm.
Oh, snap. That means I was supposed to roll concentration twice earlier, wasn't I?
Do that. For the disintegrate, the DC is going to be 30 something.
Oh gosh.
So
Yeah, because it was 73 damage, right?
Yeah.
So
Would've been
36 or 3.
if you can beat
okay.
a 36 on a Constitution saving throw,
Well, technically, if he rolls a nat
Oh.
20, I think.
technically,
And
yeah.
I do have advantage because of Warcaster. Was it
You
a
do.
saving throw, right?
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
Oof.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Right, so I lost my Spirit Shroud then.
Okay.
Lost your shroud. 12 points of damage. Hey, looking very, very, very hurt. Once again, you attack the bottom guy, and the other two react to the damage.
Okay.
Bottom one, you mean this one down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so now he needs to make a con save.
Yeah, that'll do it.
All right. Second beam. This is almost as bad as a magic missile attempt at breaking his concentration.
Almost. However, how do you want to do this?
Oh.
Ooh.
As my second Eldritch Blast flies and hits him, essentially, do they have anything in their hands, or are they just...
Casting spells with their claws.
Alright. It's going to hit one, and then all of a sudden there's going to be this, like, moment of silence as some form of gravity well just forms in and crumples him. And potentially the others, if that happens.
Exactly the same, actually, as you do so, and the well of gravity pulls the now carcass of this mind flayer in on itself. You can hear the bones snapping, the tendons ripping, as now dropping to the ground is just this mass of. There's no blood, it's just decayed, disgusting mass. Each of them fall to the ground dead.
Chance is like keeping his swords up and looking around just in case. Like, did we really just win?
That was a little too close for comfort.
Charles will kind of walk up to Wrath, who's still stunned, and he'll just kind of like try to like get his attention out of the stun.
Oh, hello, Charles. Where am I?
Oh, excellent question. You know, I'd answer that if I wasn't in extreme pain. You know, fellas, I think after all we've done today, we need a bit of rest, don't you think?
Little nap wouldn't do anybody any harm, maybe. Real quick though, DM, before my potion wears off, I want to try and cast something still.
What do you want to cast?
Ah, frick.
Well,
Wasted potion.
yeah. Well, maybe. I can't decide because it depends on how much it increases the power of the spell, I guess. Like, for sake of example, I have two options I'm looking at. Either I use Find Familiar and bring Albert back as something much more powerful,
Oh.
because he is a Fey being, you know, so enhanced Fey power.
Right.
But if that's not possible, I'd like to use Divination to speak with a deity.
Right, Josh, is this potion what I think it is?
Probably.
Okay, the one of maximum...
A potion of maximum power.
That's what I figured.
However, this is a kind of a modified potion of maximum power.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
So, which one would you like to do?
Oh gosh, that's terrifying. Albert is a
So-
giant eagle now.
Well, I was just gonna say, would you allow me to use Find Familiar to make him a more powerful NPC creature, essentially, that can fight? Like a war owl or something?
You can certainly try.
Ooh.
Okay. I like that smile, so I'm gonna do it. So I can feel this power within. I'm gonna, condense it all into a ball in front of me and try to summon Albert in his final form.
Fully evolved,
Yeah.
right?
Level
This
99.
is third
I choose
evolution.
you, Pikachu.
It's a knocked owl.
Knocked out. Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be an owl specifically,
I get you.
but whatever a Fey
He
creature
summoned Ho-Oh.
would be at its highest power.
Huh. Dang.
He
Alright.
summoned
One
Ho-
sec,
the
one
cyber
sec
god.
here. I need to.
By the way, this whole time, because like the spell like did, and I saw like Risa come up out of the ground, I'm literally just like sobbing on her shoulder, like grateful that she's not like melted down, like overjoyed that my nightmare's over.
I'm very confused. Good.
By the way, the first time you've ever seen tears come out of a metal man as well.
You're a little oil.
While you're figuring that out real quick, Charles is, because he is very tired, he is going to, this stays between us, flip his staff, hit the ground, and he's going to cast telekinesis to float himself so he doesn't have to walk.
Just take a nap in the air.
Pretty, almost, practically. And I can do that for 10 minutes. Well, actually, no. I'm going to use a sorcery point to make it last 20 minutes. Because I have extended spell.
There's something here.
And half of the reason is because Charles is lazy. The other half is because if I roll a d20, if I roll a nat 20 right now, which I don't.
Josh, if you'll allow me to customize the effects of the spell, I have some thoughts. But if you've already got something in mind, by all means.
What are your thoughts?
Well, if I had this kind of power,
You mean just a
Donko
second,
would...
okay?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So we are for sure taking a short rest, correct?
No, I think we'll be. I think I'm recommending taking a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Do we even have time?
That's the thing. I think we're pushing
I guess
ourselves
I
way
can
too
I
hard.
can seal this place up so that nobody can follow us. So I have move earth still. So I can
Oh,
I can collapse the
Yep.
entirety of the entrance.
And you would be able to uncollapse it for sure,
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. I got multiple spells for getting through dirt. It's just this one would move the most dirt at once.
Oh, we
Okay.
could like seal this room off, and we could
Yeah.
just like literally camp out in this room.
Yeah.
The
Or in
problem
the-
is we have to stop them from
Oh,
getting
but
through
like
the,
do that and the entrance, correct?
Yeah, I was thinking doing the main entrance so that nobody can get in because there's side rooms. It looks like
Oh yeah.
gonna make it so like we could not be followed in the slightest.
Just go to the front hall, leave a tiny hole for some air, and let's just conk out for a bit. Take some shifts.
Yeah.
To
Man,
watching.
as a druid, I think I might be able to just make air. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but I mean between druid,
Well, I need to
craft,
breathe. Risa doesn't need to breathe.
yeah. Honestly, it's just the two of you consuming oxygen, and there's probably quite a lot of it in here.
Technically
Wait,
three.
Oh,
of us
and I
consuming
make-
oxygen.
I make oxygen.
You are a plant.
I'm
Oh,
covered.
right.
I am covered in plant life. I'm constantly producing oxygen.
This sounds like a great idea. Our
The science-
party
the
should
science
build
of
a
a- of a-
submarine and
Yeah,
actually utilize it.
I am an oxygen filter. I've not considered the potential of this prior.
Dude, we could go to space. What are we talking about? We don't need
Mac-
like plane shift. We could actually like fly the planet.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm having a flashback. Do you remember in that one campaign you were running where we suffocated the entirety of your orc encounter with campfires?
Maybe?
And then only one of them survived, and we tried to take it on as like a ward or like a pet.
I do remember that part, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
That
sounds
awesome.
With
Yeah.
Hexblade's Curse, is it like way too late for me to like heal hit points from that because the target died?
No, I don't think so. I think it's an automatic thing, ain't it?
If the
Ooh.
cursed target dies, you regain hit points.
There it is, yeah. So roll them dice. Heal them health.
Oh no, my warlock level plus charisma modifier.
Oh, that's
That-
pretty nice.
Yeah. So
Just instantaneous health right there.
say again.
Instantaneous health. By the way, Charles, we don't need to post a sentry. Risa is sentry.
Yeah, and you two technically, if you're back to back, you guys are
We
technically
have
perceiving.
natural awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
yeah, because we're in powered
Donko,
down, but we still
Risa,
can hear him.
and whatever the frick Albert turns into. That's 4
Yeah.
perception checks through the night every time we need to make a perception check.
Well, 2 guaranteed. If it has to be like if the people are being stealthy, at least 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
really
plus-
should cast.
Well, that's the thing too. Is Risa's passive perception, I believe, is like 18.
Hey, quick question that like isn't quite related. That is Castle. Does Castle have the Fabricate spell prepared? Or can
The what?
can he?
I think Fabricate's 5th
Fabricate?
level, isn't it?
Wait, what spell?
Fabricate.
Whoa, where did all these spells show up from? Somebody imported all the spells.
What?
It
I
automatically
didn't used to have
happens.
all the. Yeah, I didn't used to already have these
He-
so imported.
He doesn't have access to 4th level spells yet, so no.
No.
Okay.
He gets those at level 13.
Yep. And then 5th level at like 16 or
17.
17. Yeah, 17.
Okay.
Man, I
so-
tiny servant. That was very tempting for me. That was very tempting to get that one.
Okay, so what I was thinking of won't quite work instantaneously then.
I really wish I could get Lamone's tiny hut as a artificer, but I can't. That would be amazing, though. Wait,
Or
can I?
Skip, Muse.
Angry children.
It's funny because, like, I'm a warforged, so, like, some of these spells I look at, like, for instance, water breathing or, like, make food or stuff, and I'm like, you know,
They have
that would be
utility.
really healthy, but I don't need it. Purify food and drink. I'm immune to disease. Like, so, good luck.
No, I don't like it when you gasp like that, Ryan. But I do like it, but I don't.
I have a better idea than bringing in Albert. What if I spent the rest incorporating the rest of the metal and became my final form using maximum cast magic powers?
I don't know. I think it has to be a spell because what you're doing
Well, I
is just part
have
of you.
I have Let's take a look. How could I cheese this?
I think your familiar
oh.
idea is your best idea.
I think it'll be fun, but I'm gonna see if there's any way I can make myself overpowered again. Because
What do you mean
starting to
again?
get like weaker combat wise. This is like the kind of null for damage or lull, excuse me, for damage for spore druids up until like level.
I mean,
don't know,
that's why you have Booming Blade,
15-ish.
though.
Yeah, yeah. But my maximum power booming blade takes 2 turns to prepare. So, because I have to use action, bonus action, first turn, and then
Well-
the next turn, then I can attack.
Yeah. I would assume you have Shillelagh up always. But
Can I do that?
yeah, I mean, it's a cantrip.
That's true. I'd not considered that.
You could just cast it free forever.
I don't think Donko would do that though.
I mean,
Okay,
while we're patrolling a dungeon, I think that would be smart.
maybe
I mean,
maybe
is
maybe
it,
we
is
want
it,
to into the dungeon. Yeah.
is it verbal components though? Because if it requires you to speak, maybe if we're stealthing, that wouldn't be a good idea. But if it isn't, I mean, why not?
It is VSM.
Verbal, somatic. Okay, so you do need
Yeah.
to speak for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so it's a spell I just realized that I know that I need to be using a lot more often.
Which one is it?
It's called Warding Bond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to be using that on Wrath like all the time because I take whatever damage he takes, but I boost his ability to resist damage.
Technically, it doesn't have to be between you and Wrath. I think it could be between.
No, it could be between me and anybody, but if you do it on Wrath, since he halves damage while enraged, that means I get to have damage as well.
Oh.
Oh, it is you and the target. Okay.
Yes. But so if I'm cast on Wrath, like it's awesome because Wrath's AC goes up by 1, plus he gets advantage on all saving throws and all damage resistance again.
I forgot how good Warding Bond is. Holy crap! Yeah, especially because he's a barbarian.
Yeah.
So, wait,
Yes,
hold.
and because he has resistance to all damage, that means it's halved, and he already has
Well,
damage, so
so
that means you take a
So the thing about that is because he already has resistance from most damage as a barbarian, you're not doubling it. So
And it doesn't go to quarter.
We've
So,
done that before, though.
that's well, okay. So there's a difference between having resistance and succeeding on a saving throw. Because if you succeed on a saving throw, the
Oh.
damage you take is halved, but resistance doesn't stack. So technically, actually, it would be really good to cast that on like Chance, honestly, or Donko if Donko decides to go frontline more.
Okay.
But I think you're going more backline with me.
But
Pretty
like
good
it
on a
only
barbarian without the
it-
resistances already.
it only benefits the target, right? And then both people take damage if the target takes damage.
But it's halved.
Yeah. So essentially, what happens is I make a connection with you. You get resistance to all damage plus 1 to your AC. So like you get a little bit of like boost to like even if you get hit. But if you get hit, I take the same damage you take, but it's halved. So it's kind of like I'm sharing your damage.
Okay, I see what you're getting at now.
So the whole damage still comes across, but instead of you taking full amount, you take half of it, and I take the other half.
Josh, Michael just discovered he can cast Warding Bond.
It's a good spell.
Oh yeah.
How would you feel about making Albert a phoenix?
You mean a elemental phoenix?
Yeah, yeah. Because it has a lot of the similar
Gargantuan?
features. Like a small one, so maybe less health, maybe less damage, but like adapted phoenix, because it has a lot of similar abilities to the owl and the find familiar. In particular, the fact that if it dies, it can bring it back. It has the flyby abilities. It's generally very intelligent or very wise, and it's just super strong. Like an adapted phoenix to be more balanced, I guess. Ooh, what's this? Arc light phoenix? Oh, it's like an electric one. That's cool.
They have finally given the Phoenix any tree form. Sorry, that was a Genshin reference.
Zorn. Oh, that's gross. That's an elemental being? Disgusting.
So are we waiting on the familiar thing before we talk about the possibility of long resting, or?
No, we can do long rest. After I summon him, I'll shut down the entrance, and we'll take a shortest possible long rest.
We've done a
A
lot
good-
today.
A good 6-8 hour nap.
We've done like
You guys
a
can-
lot today.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised the day is still like young.
Yeah.
Like I'm imagine it's pretty late in the day.
Were you gonna say something, Kyle?
I was just gonna say, you guys look over and Wrath is leaned against the wall, snoring, standing up still.
Just standing, one eye open.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I think that's when Wrath's asleep. I think that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Alright, so we'll wait for find familiars like an hour.
No, should be fast if you're casting
Since
it with
'cause
a
of the-
level.
Yeah, because of this thing that we're doing, we're kind of homebrewing a bit from the sounds of it.
Oh, okay.
Alternatively, if you won't let me turn him into an elemental, there are some Fey options that I was considering.
Leave it as elemental.
Okay, okay.
Got an idea here, so you're good.
Oh,
Sick.
okay.
Sick.
So yeah, Josh, we were talking about it, and we're thinking we're gonna go back to the entrance. Donko's gonna seal it off and maybe leave a pocket for some air, or
No,
maybe
not even
he just
that.
makes
Donko is the
airs.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
he's a
I'm
plant.
walking.
I don't know if plants
Arboretum.
make air that fast, though. Is the thing?
It's not that fast.
Yeah.
But it's a big dungeon, and 2 people aren't going to consume that air in one day.
We're gonna seal it off for the most part,
Yeah,
and if we feel ourselves getting a little lightheaded, Donko can.
I got spells.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
grow some trees.
Anyway, we're gonna attempt to take a long rest at the entrance of this place.
Give me 2 seconds here.
Sure.
Okay.
And with
And-
4 people having perceptions right, we should be fine.
All right, let's prepare some spells.
Oh,
Those are
yeah.
must-haves. That's a must-have. Not
Oh,
a
yeah.
must-have.
Castle can prepare. Oh, and we can switch out a spell. Holy crap!
Oh man, that's what can change spells.
One spell. One.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do I have
Uh,
a forge? Because I need to make something in order to switch a spell.
Don't you have a
Don't
portable
have a
forge?
Oh, I do. Yeah. And you arcane locked our bags of holding. So yeah, I do have a portable forge.
I did.
And Castle, Chance wants to talk to you at some point as soon as he gets a chance.
Okay.
Okay, first, I'm
What
gonna
is-
load my
oh.
ring with counterspell.
Gosh dang it! I like my spells so much.
Right, I'm having a
Okay.
hard time picking the ones.
Okay, one minute.
Yeah, take your time, dude.
What level is counterspell?
Third.
But for
It is?
warlock, it's always cast at maximum level for them.
Yeah, but I think I actually don't know if artificers get access to it. Let me check.
No, I can get access to this magic, but not to counterspell.
I mean, if you guys cast counterspell into a ring as he forged it, like over the course of a week, he could probably make counterspell rings.
Oh, I definitely could.
Yeah.
I actually have the ability to make magical items.
Yeah. So
Okay.
just everyone gets a counterspell ring.
Except we don't have that kind of for me to do it overnight.
No, we need like a whole month or 2 to get that done.
Yeah.
So we are taking a long rest for sure.
I vote. If we're taking a vote, I vote yes.
No, definitely long rest.
Oh, yeah.
Because considering we
needed
fought
so
an ancient
badly.
black dragon, then teleported here, then fought a bunch of demons and devils, just so many, and then
Okay,
fought those guys just now. I think we've expended our daily amount of adventure juice.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
so
Oh, for sure.
should I mark this as a new day? What in the mechanically or?
I think we are, but I don't know.
Mhm. It's probably like late of the same day, nighttime,
Well,
11 midnight. We'll see.
I wanna. Well, Josh, is everything kosher? Does everything go well?
We'll see.
Okay. Well, we're doing it right now.
um,
So like I guess like as soon as possible, like after setting up the long rest, Chance was wanting to talk to Castle about a custom possibility of a custom weapon.
Yeah, for sure. I've made most of the people in the party stuff.
Okay. I was thinking somehow combining like 2 swords so that like they can be swords but they can also be combined to be a bow. So that like
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
so that Chance can swap the weapon between being a bow or being a pair of swords.
So
Okay.
the modern the medieval version of a gunblade.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, making it a crossbow would probably be the easiest.
Yeah, it actually would be a whole lot easier. Yeah.
Crossbow sword.
Well, but
But I mean, he can make guns too. If you want a gun blade, I'm sure that can be done.
I could actually
up,
make a
Ryan.
gunblade, yes.
you're gonna what?
I could make a gun, I really actually could. And I could imbue it with a repeating shot, so.
That
that
would
would be
get rid of your repeating shots. Can't
No, it
use
wouldn't.
the same. I don't think you can use the same one on both.
You can't.
Let me
You can
read
only
the
use
infusion
one.
room.
I know the only one you can do twice is the replicate magic item, I believe.
Well,
Wait, where's my infusions?
Yeah, we'll have to.
do you have a free infusion slots?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually have a few
So-
I haven't used yet.
Okay, so now here's my question, because I realized the other day that like for the Hexblade, for the Warlock's Pact of the Blades pact weapon, the only way that like he bonds a particular weapon to himself is if it's a magic weapon already. Would it count as a magic weapon for that purpose if
Oh,
it's
it has to
Artificer
be
Infusion?
non-magical when I imbue it. I
Okay.
turn it magical.
Okay, so if you make it and it's not magical and then you imbue it and make it magical,
Yes.
could I then bond that as my magic weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, because my other thought was like, if that doesn't work, then we could make the weapon and then Chance could try to use it as a template for basically making a default pact weapon based on that. If that would work. I'm not sure. But I guess if you imbue it, do you have the infusion that like gives it like +1 or +2 as a weapon? Or
Wait. Sorry, 1 second. I was reading through this. Each of your infusions can be in only one object at a time. Moreover, no object can bear more than one of your infusions at a time. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So there is a loophole. There is a loophole, but I don't know if I want to exploit that.
Depends on what kind of loophole.
So essentially what it would mean is I'd have to take repeating shot infusion knowledge twice. One for one and one for another. It counts as I know 2 infusions.
I don't think you can take the same infusion.
I also think infusions are more like invocations, where you can't really change them out.
Oh, you can, actually.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, I can change them. Every time I leveled up, I could change my infusions.
Infusions known or infusions active? Because I think there's a difference between those two.
Infusions active I can change every day.
Yeah. But infusions
So,
known...
because I can change when I level.
Yeah.
okay, hold on. Repeating shot would require attunement, and I'm already using up my 3 attunement slots.
Oh, then never mind. Okay. I could make you a gun though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sounds a
I
little
could make you a sword. I've done a shield hand axe. That one's fun.
Okay. No, with Chance's character, I think he would go more for a swords bow rather than a.
What about a twin blade that's a bow?
Yeah.
The
Blade's
double,
it's like a staff with 2 swords on the end.
so the
or a sword on
double-bladed scimitar, more or less.
Basically, yeah. It's like
Yeah. That you could essentially split the staff in half, and now it's 2 swords.
they just have kind of long handles, but
Oh, I could do 2 sword. I could do 2 sword. I meld them in the middle, like they can essentially like I have plans. Because use the hilt of one of them to be like the hilt could be essentially where you notch the bow on it. And you make reverse cutlass type of thing.
okay. Um,
The problem is, where would the wire come from?
So-
Would one part of the blade have to be hollowed out? Because that would make it brittle.
I
If it's magical, it wouldn't break.
I kind of looked up the idea on Google, and there's this one design that someone had made, of a sword that's switched between being a sword and being a bow, and like it had the bow arms were like, yeah, they were kind of in a hollow or something that was in the back of the blade, but like when it was in sword form, it would like help support the blade, but when it was but it was like flexible enough to act as that would act. Here, maybe I should just find
Yeah.
that link again.
I think a crossbow would have been.
Although
No.
there's always a Fey blade. Fey blades are cool as heck.
Honestly, I would probably go for a gunblade because that's easy enough. You put a barrel
It
onto
could
the
easily
side of
be
a sword.
turned into a bow.
I just don't see. I don't see you like you'd have to string the bow when you connect them though. I don't see that as practical.
Maybe
in a
it's a
fight.
magical string. Hmm.
At that point, why aren't you firing magical arrows?
That's true.
Like
It's-
literally, at this point, it's like okay, you have a bow and you fire magic missiles. Go. No string, just go.
Sword with knives on the front.
And that's just called a sword.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I meant to say a bow with knives on the front. Just punch people with the knife part.
Lance and Castle head off and start discussing different plans, different ways of building this. May or may not, depending on certain aspects of this design, you may or may not be able to do it with your portable.
Yeah.
May be a bigger project. It's hard to say, hard to tell. Rest of you kind of settle down. Donko, you cast Find Familiar, and normally, how long does it take to cast?
Good question. By ritual cast it. Usage 1 hour.
Um, Normally, you're used to it being an hour to cast. Ritual casting it a little bit longer. However, begin the process of the spell, and within a minute, you feel that energy held up inside you immediately release into the spell. And before you stands Albert. Within a minute of casting it. Looks up at you, cocks his owl head, and then sends out his wings and begins to grow, stretch, and suddenly burst into flames.
Oh no, Albert. Oh jeez.
And not in your head like you're used to. Out loud, you hear Edward's voice. All of you do. Those who are close by, at least. You can hear him. Ah, that's better.
Chance's gonna stop and turn around and like, who said that?
Oh, it was Albert.
That's not Albert.
Everyone,
What?
you
No, he's right
stretched
here.
my wings for so long. Ugh. You can now see. Yes, it is. He is completely on fire, but it doesn't seem to be consuming him. It seems to be engulfing and reading him in flame. that doesn't give off.
That was one heck of a potion. I'll tell you what, boys.
It may be the shock from the thunderbolt or lightning bolt I received earlier, but is Albert on fire?
Well, yes and no. It's wacky fey magic.
Albert, you can see he's still in like owl form,
Mhm.
just flame. He rears his head back, and with a loud screech, he takes off, flies around for a little bit, and then lands next to you. It's even bigger.
What'd you say? You cut out.
Yet even bigger. Sorry, I don't know why it's been cutting
Oh,
out.
he's medium size. Okay.
So now,
Right.
put right there.
Ooh.
Oh,
Very
Wow.
cool.
okay.
Well, whatever that was, we need to find some more of that potion. That was amazing.
Read, this feels nice.
Mm. Is this your natural state back home?
Oh.
He's still who's.
Let's see.
Oh,
So, I have an idea for a weapon of this.
For the weapon?
Yes, I have an idea. It's coming to me. Because you want two swords, right?
Yeah, and at this time, probably scimitars or something.
You want them to be scimitars?
For dual wielding purposes, yeah.
Scimitars are curved blades, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. I have an idea. Because, okay, you want them to attach together to create this, like, big old longbow? Or you're okay with one of the swords acting as a bow to launch the other one?
Wait, one of them acting as a bow, and what the other one?
To launch the other one, and I'll imbue returning weapons on the other one.
So make it a returning weapon, like if I were to throw the other one?
Well, you would essentially, you'd shoot it out off of the, like, so one of the swords is the bow, and the other one becomes the ammo.
It is a funny idea, but I don't know that I would go for it.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah, they would connect at the hilts to make. I don't know if it would be a longbow or a short bow. I don't know.
Oh, if they're scimitars, it's a longbow.
Say again?
If they're scimitars, it's a longbow. Those things are not small swords.
Okay. Just wasn't sure. So 2 scimitars, and that can combine at the hilts to become a longbow. And
Okay.
then
You need ammo, though. You're willing to carry around ammo?
I have been carrying around ammo actually for my +1 longbow that I
Oh.
never use.
You have a +1 longbow you never use?
In terms of damage output, it wouldn't have been as
It does
good.
suck, that's true, especially compared to like Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. But the thing is, in Chance's mind, what if he needs like a bow and arrow for something that can't be accomplished by Eldritch Blast?
Fair. But
It-
consider
Why
like,
would you want to
everything.
best.
Say what?
But consider Eldritch Blast is the best.
Well, yeah, but kind of like say
know.
carry a message on it or something. That's Chance's thinking.
Could
So, you know,
Eldritch
that's
Blast
fair.
carry a message?
It's true though. Charles does carry a light crossbow since his days before Eldritch Blast was as strong as it is.
Okay. So yeah, where was I?
Why do I have a great axe? Is that in my bag of
Oh
holding?
yeah, so I already have a quiver and arrows.
Okay. At this point, Castle is getting very concerned that you like inferior weapons.
It
Getting
decided
concerned.
at some point that I don't know. It's a bit of a utility thing, really, to have a sword spell.
It's going to take me some brain. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to make something out of portable forge of that caliber. Because I'm going to have to hire some special swords to do that.
You're gonna need what?
Special swords, even just to like fit a build like that. Because your swords are magical swords, right?
No, no. I have a regular scimitar, and then
Oh, okay.
the packed scimitar that I've been using is formed out of whatever packed weapons can be formed out of. It's not a bonded weapon. It's just a
Oh,
packed
okay.
weapon that I pull out of thin air,
Okay.
or I can if it ever disappears.
Okay. I'm gonna need some way to turn them into something that they're not.
Something that they're not what?
Well, because like in order to binding them together, not the hard part. The hard part is figuring out a way to string a bow from swords.
Oh, did you see the link that I posted in the general chat?
Let me pull that up. Yeah, do that.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Oh.
fancy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
That's
so I
Those
I
aren't
just
scimitars though. Those are katanas.
yeah. That was for like a single swords and a bow. I just realized that like a spring loaded coil wouldn't really work with like dual scimitars. But something I could imagine is that like what if like the string is stored inside one of the blades, and then as part of like turning the blades into a bow, like he could like pull the string down and attach it to the other end, like real
I like
quick.
the swivel idea though, because it's always auto strung. You just need to swivel it down to make it taunt.
Hmm.
That's not a bad idea. That swivel mechanism. Because if we do that to one of the scimitars and then you launch the other one, oh man, that would actually this isn't that bad.
As you guys chat about it and we're trying to work things out, draw down some initial schematics, Castle realizing this is going to take a bit more than you got carrying with you in that portable forge.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some special material.
Charles
Well,
already has set up his 2-person tent.
For himself.
He's got cucumbers on his eyes. He's doing his nightly ritual. He's washing his face, moisturizing.
How funny
well,
would it be when you go up to get in the tent and there's a giant bugbear just lying in all the space?
You're sleeping on the wall. Excuse you.
And
you guys find yourselves in a safe area. Donko can expend whatever spells you need to block things off. That's
And I put counterspell in my ring earlier before the rest.
you all find yourselves in a relaxing place, relaxing positions as best you can, nursing the wounds. Who is taking watches?
Technically, we have 4
Risa.
people constantly taking watches because
Yeah.
the Warforged are aware, and then Risa doesn't
Yep.
need to sleep, and then
And neither
Albert
does
the
Albert.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need then Risa and Albert to make perception checks, please. And I need Donko and Castle to let me know what your passive perceptions are.
Okay.
I think
I
Donko's
assume
pretty good.
Albert has proficiency still with perception checks.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, when we came back to the end, I casted Pass Without Trace from my cloak.
My
Okay.
passive
So
perception
that we secretly went back to the beginning.
Without a trace.
is I always forget how to calculate this. It's 10 plus my wisdom of 5 or the
Your
with
perception,
proficiency of 9.
perception
Oh, plus 9, so passive 19.
passive 19. Castle, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 14, right? Wait, because it's
And-
wisdom plus proficiency, right? Plus 10. Okay, yeah, 14.
If you're proficient in perception, yeah.
Okay, and then Risa needs to make a perception roll. Okay. Wait, I want to check this real quick. Tools.
By the way, Albert
Gosh,
is
token.
now giving off some decently bright light.
Nice.
Sick.
For later, I sent you a token for
That's sick looking.
A
Right?
nightlight.
That is so cool. Okay, yep.
Let me
I'll,
see it.
Oh, here. I'll
Send it
just
to
I'll
the,
throw the
send it to the group.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
I'm making a roll, sorry.
What's up?
Sorry, I need to make rolls for so perception.
Just a single perception check.
Okay.
Yes.
She has vigilance, just letting you know. So she can't be surprised.
Oh.
So she would know if anything's coming.
Interesting.
Well, not entirely.
Oh, flavor thing. Because of fire form, can we say he can also shrink down and still rest on my tree perch that I've got going on?
Unfortunately not. He seems to be stuck in that larger
Okay.
being.
Now imagining Falcon Handler Donko where he holds his arm out and this giant bird just...
That's what I was looking for.
I might need to make myself a giant golem arm, you know? We'll see.
Anyway.
Wait, sorry. Her passive perception is 18, by the way. Just sorry. Because I've heard it. Yeah, her passive perception is crazy high, but she has no wisdom, so perception rolls are not good. It's weird.
Here.
Because she gets double my proficiency for passive.
Donko.
Mhm.
And actually just Donko. How well did you seal up the
Oh, I
entryway?
used my 6th level spell, Earth, move Earth or whatever, to
Right.
completely
well
cover
did you-
and collapse the entirety, like it as if it doesn't exist. I basically moved the entrance of the cave so much so that it was streamlined and flush. So
Everyone else falls asleep. Donko, in your trance-like state, you're still fairly aware of what's going on around you. And you'll ground shift ever so slightly. You see a small trickle of dust and rock, and dirt, all from one section. As it seems something not sure if something is falling, or you're not sure if something big hit, or if there was an explosion up top. You're not entirely sure. You guys are probably 40 to 50 feet underground right now.
Where did the dust come from? From above me, or
Above,
from
yeah.
the door?
From the door, just from a small kind of crack in the stonework above. You kind of see some of the dirt above shift and fall. Nothing like it's gonna collapse on everybody. That's all that happens.
Okay. I gonna cast divination.
Okay, you come out of your trance.
Mm-hmm.
You cast divination.
And I'm gonna ask
Remind me
what
the
caused.
details.
See, you magic offer blah, 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 blah. Contact with God or God's servant. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur
Event.
within 7 days, or event. Sorry. The DM offers truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome. So I kind of want to ask, whatever that was, is it going after the artifact that we are seeking?
Whatever entity or deity contacted with this. There's no words. There's no sounds, but you get as weird as this sounds for you, you get scents. You like smell of something. You get something sweet in the air. As there shouldn't be any wind down here, but you do feel breeze of wind. Cold, but sweet. You get
Wait, so do you say cold? You kind of cut out.
cold and sweet.
Cold and sweet. Deities. Well, nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Night continues. Chance. In your fitful sleep, you hear battle raging. Your friends getting hurt, damaged around you. You can look into the eyes of the three or illithid creatures you just faced. You see nothing. Black void. And you're on the ground, defeated. You hear your patron's voice speaking in Draconic around you. Oh, little one. Oh, you changer of fate.
He said, "What? Go to the one who will change your fate."
Sorry. I'm gonna see if I can move this closer. That might help. Can you hear me a little bit better now? Or
A
Yeah.
little.
said, oh, you little one. Oh, you changer of fate.
Oh, you. As in, like, addressing you,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yes, oh, you.
Okay.
Is it still cutting out?
Not as much now.
Weird.
I can hear you fine.
Your patron then,
Crystal clear, buddy.
as you are in your dreams standing in that battlefield, says, fates of many have been changed this day. Of many voices.
You're cutting out a
Good.
little bit still.
Good and ill. Every choice lead others down other paths. You down your own. In you make those choices. Ending the will of the fates around you. You find yourself now in that halfway state of sleeping and awake, laying on the ground or wherever you were propped up, still asleep. Um, try that. Charles,
Ah, yes. I sleep great, right? No dreams, no nothing?
you sleep absolutely great.
Absolutely no
for
patrons.
for the first little bit.
Ah, great. Wonderful.
You dream of home. Then your dream starts to turn as a flash of lightning surrounds you, the cacophonous thunder ringing in your ears, and you find yourself on an open red plain, shards of obsidian stabbing towards the sky. The sky itself, a vortex of wind and cloud, and a bright red sun above, casting its bloody light onto the landscape.
Is there any smells?
For the first time, you take a sniff around and you do smell sulfur, brimstone, or whatever, but also iron. Like a metallic flavor. like when you get blood in your mouth. And you hear the rock move behind you as you turn to face the marbled visage of Gorgatiel. It sits there, staring at you with a blank face for a while. You're not sure if it's waiting.
I will start out. Charles will speak if it's not. Charles will basically look at him and say, "It's reassuring to know that you do care about your followers to the extent that a fervent prayer in a desperate moment goes answered." I thank you for that.
There's a pause, and for the first time you notice that one arm is the pure white marble, while the other is pure black. The one pure black arm is clenched its fist is clenched, while the other opens up to you, palm out, and you can hear now, "My champion slave, you have been doing my will. Every choice you have made brings you, all of us, to our destiny. Every choice, my champion slave." And once again, when it talks, you can hear the two voices intermingling and almost dancing around each other. "For you, I have a portent." And the clenched fist raises, and off to one side you can see a figure walking towards you. Familiar, yet wrong in this place. Wearing a finely tailored suit, black tie, trimmed goatee, and slightly more gray hair than you remember, stands your father. As he walks up to you, vacant expression, staring into the distance. I need you to make a perception check for me.
Okay. Brick. That's a 7 and plus nothing because well, you know what? No, I'm not using a talisman ability on this.
Okay. Even with a 7,
Hmm.
the one thing you notice that is fairly blatantly obvious is on your father's forehead. There is cut into him a sigil. You take a second, you look at it, and you can see the blood start to trickle down your father's face as you recognize the sigil. It seems to, I don't know, you're not sure.
Would I need to make
almost,
a history check? Or
no,
Okay.
not for this. With the way you've been keeping track of things in your mind and whatnot and remembering certain events, you haven't thought of these for a little bit, or maybe you have. Maybe that's why it's here. But it seems to be the one of the final sigils of a teleportation circle that you know. Your father then, upon you realizing what that was, his eyes shift and meet yours before he crumples into dust. And when you turn back to Gorgatiel, your eyes open and you awake in the morning. And everyone gets a nice long rest.
Simple.
Here's hoping taking a long rest didn't make things
oh,
absolutely
it sure
worse.
did, but I mean, we kind of needed to do it.
We had to. Yeah.
We're
I was
only,
completely
well,
tapped.
most of us are only human, and so, or half of me is only human, and so we can only do so much in a day, and at some point we gotta stop and say we're gonna kill ourselves if we keep going.
This party
Uh,
is exactly 1/14th human.
Charles will definitely make note of that sigil immediately in his journal.
It's the exact same one of the ones that was given to you before.
Okay.
And at that, I think we're going to end tonight's session.
All right.
Boy. Good lord, what is happening in there?
Yeah. Gosh
Okay,
dang it.
I think
Aurora Borealis?
I'm gonna switch out.
Yeah. The
Yep.
cloak is fully
Okay, go ahead and
charged.
switch out whatever spells you
Chance,
guys
do you
can
still have
or want to.
teleportation circle?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still have it.
Good. Okay, are you keeping it? Or do I need to get it?
Well, switching out a spell, it has to be the same spell level, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure then. I need to double check which ones I...
Gosh.
You know what? No, I'm not switching out a spell. Never mind.
So, like, beating an ancient dragon and then all of those, like, undead mind flayers, how much experience is that? Because we're totally doing experience. Sure. No.
That would have been a ton of experience. However, we're doing milestones, so
Milestone
not level up quite yet.
All right. We'll just have to kill ourselves for an entire day again, and then maybe again, and then maybe again.
The game I run for my family, they've been level 4 for like 6 months. So, could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
You guys could all be dead.
Yeah.
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 Chance could be disintegrated.
Yeah, yeah. That wouldn't be good. I
No,
wouldn't like
no,
that.
not ideal. Not ideal.
Nope.
I need to give myself Toll the Dead.
All right. Gosh dang it.
Alright, I'm going to bed. See you guys.
All
Okay,
right.
doke.
Good night.
Good night,
Catch y'all
everybody.
later.